Hi, my name is Amber Kivett, and I'm a certified athletic trainer and human performance specialist for Lifepro. Today's feature is the WaverMicro. Weighing in at only 14.3 pounds, it offers a max capacity of 220 pounds. Amplitude for this device is 8 millimeters with a frequency of 8.93 to 13.4 hertz. As you can see, it's really small compared to some of the other devices that you've seen out on the market. Measuring at 14.4 inches long, 10.6 inches wide, and 5.1 inches tall, it offers 30 different levels of speed and 3 preset programs with a default time of 10 minutes. When you unpack your box, you get a variety of different accessories. So let's go ahead and get started so you can get to using your WaverMicro. So you're gonna have your power cord. Underneath, you're gonna see that it has little feet, because once we turn this on, it actually has the ability to kind of vibrate away from you, as powerful as it is. So we have these little suction feet that will suction to a harder floor, but we also have a sound dampening mat that you can lay underneath of it in case you happen to be on an upper floor. You can use that mat underneath and it'll make it a little quieter. We also have the little brackets that swing out so that you can attach the enclosed resistance bands. So we'll show you right now how to attach your resistance band. You're gonna pinch the end and you're going to weave it through the little hole. You're gonna pull the handle through the hole and pull to secure. You're gonna repeat that on the opposite side. While we've got the device turned up, go ahead and plug in right there in the front, and you can flip your switch on so that now we're in standby mode. Also included are the 4 different mini loop bands that come in intensities from light all the way to heavy. If you're wanting information on how you can use the mini loop bands or the resistance bands, make sure and check out our extra videos on YouTube or on Facebook. Also comes with a remote that should have a battery already in the back. So you're going to pull out the cover down here at the bottom. It slides out. You'll pull the plastic sleeve that protects it and activates the battery, slide that back in, and then you're ready to go with your remote. The remote is going to feature an on-off start button, a mode button which is going to switch through the default mode at manual mode, as well as program and traditional standby mode from when you turn on the machine. You can also see on the far edge here, we have the start-stop button. We have a plus and minus. We have an increase and decrease. And then we already have the speed settings, so you can do quick speed if you're in manual mode with 10, 15, and 20, and preset buttons P1, P2, P3 if you don't want to use the mode button to select your preset program. On the control panel, you're going to see the power button, the mode button, as I showed you on the remote, the increase and decrease in speed and in time, and your start-stop button. One thing to remember, when you're using your WaverMicro, once you select a preset button, whether it's P1, P2, or P3, you do not have the option of changing the speed or the time once you begin. When you are in manual mode, you have the flexibility of choosing the time up to 10 minutes and choosing speed 1 through 30 throughout the programming. So let's go ahead and see how powerful this is. We're going to power it on. Now we are in manual mode function. If I push the mode button one more time, we're in P1. Push it again for P2. Push it again for P3. P1 is going to be a steady hold, so we're going to go up in intensity. We're going to keep that intensity all the way across, and we're going to drop back down at the end. For P2, we're going to start at the bottom, and we're going to climb up a mountain and come right back down in intensity. And the interval program, which is P3, it's an up and down interval program with a variety of speeds. So right now I'm going to choose P3 just to turn it on. And you're going to see in P3 right here, we're starting at a speed of 10, and it's going to work its way from low to high back and forth. You can see it's actually really quiet at speed 10, but wait what happens when it increases in speed. Increasing in speed now, we're at 25, and it's going to continue to change back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and put my legs out here in front so that you can see how powerful this really is, because I underestimated how powerful it really is. So if you've got restless leg syndrome, or if you're trying to increase the circulation to your lower body, maybe you're trying to open up those lymphatic channels, or maybe you're an athlete who has just done a long run for the day, or have been to practices and you just need to flush out all that lactic acid and build up in those legs, this is the way to do it. Nice and easy, just chilling out, whether you're sitting up, laying down. Now I'm starting to feel a little itching going on. So that itching, that's what we call detox. That's your body recognizing that you're releasing those toxins, and it's a histamine response. So itching is a good sensation that you actually have changes taking place. Don't be afraid of that. Let's talk about some of the other things that we can do here. Because as small as it is, you might not think, what on earth am I going to use with something so small? Because it's so small and because it's so light, you have the ability to travel with it. So maybe you've had a long day at the office. You could sit this on the floor in front of your desk, or you actually could probably go ahead and sit it up on top of your desk. We're going to turn it into manual mode, which is going to show up on your screen as 8-8. We're going to push start, and right here, I'm at a low speed of 1, set up for 10 minutes. So just a level of 1, and you can see how this has already shaken me up. Lots of motion here. And I'm going to highly recommend that if you're somebody who's very sensitive to the vibration and this is causing you a little bit of a headache, make sure and keep your hands where you're at, but take your body further away from the device, or go all the way back into a child pose position where you can just let this work all of your tension out. Okay, let's see what happens when I stand. So again, one of the convenient things with the remote, as you can see, I wear a size 9.5 shoe. So as you can see, there's really not a lot of extra room for supersized feet, but you can improvise, I'm sure. You can also use this with one leg. So I'm gonna crank this all the way up to 20, and you can see I'm totally feeling the junk in my trunk flopping all over the place. So if you're wanting fat loss, or if you're wanting to mobilize your fascia, or if we're wanting to change the appearance of cellulite, but you want to take something with you on a trip and you don't want to carry one of our bigger platforms, this is your go-to, the WaverMicro. Maybe you've got a sore back and you just need to feel a good stretch at the end of your day. Maybe you're taking a lunch break. Whatever your use might be, it doesn't matter. I can tell you that this unit has way more power than what it appears, and when you feel those benefits and you feel that vibration of the oscillation working through your body and how your body transforms with that over time, you can't go wrong with the WaverMicro. Don't forget to register your product within the first 14 days of your purchase, as it does have a limited lifetime warranty. Make sure and reconnect with us and let us know how well you're doing and the many wonderful benefits that each one of our users has. They share those with us so that we can share them with people like you in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.